3, 2, 1, recap. So, our adventurers finally made their way back to Angaria. That's where we're at. We took a little side quest and we went and talked with Paragon's guild, and we got them to decide to join in with Shiziki and Aaron's guild with the Dark Suns. Then, while everybody was all chilling and whatnot, Dorian and Chaz decided to go over to Darkholme, where they got called out by Gwen for some information. Found out that the new queen of Darkholme, Miss Rarina, her #1 manservant, had apparently been working for the Hands of Fate. We tortured him a bit, we got some information, we found out that the guy that authorized the mob to go and kill Shizuki's parents was actually a colonel in the royal military. So we went there and we basically goaded him to a fight. It was pretty one-sided. He got destroyed. And then Shaz went super emo, talked to the Raven Queen at a church, and then him, Genzo, Dorian, and Gwen are all headed back to Angaria now. Quick and dirty recap today. So that's where we're at.
All right. So you arrive back at Angaria. Man, I really wish they were here. Oh well. Hopefully they watch the stream. So you arrive back at Angaria and find that your little perch on the top of the mansion is done. You have a place where you can land any sort of flying animal.
Outstanding.
And stable them. Do whatever you need to do. So you arrive.
And I have Gwen with me, correct?
You do.
Okay.
Gwen actually says something to you, Dorian, and she says, "Can you drop me off in the courtyard?"
Well, I would, but Shiziki said to keep you in the mansion, so I can drop you off at the top, and then there's a staircase down there that I won't stand in front of to keep you from going down.
I won't leave the grounds. She says as you're landing on the get off.
Oh, okay. So Philip is extremely exhausted, so how far down is the courtyard?
Like, probably, we'll say, 50 feet. Yeah, you got 3 floors, about 17-foot ceilings. Yeah, that would say about 50 feet.
Okay. Sure. We'll just fly down there instead and drop her off in the courtyard, and I'll go back up with Philip unless she wanted something else.
No, that's all she wanted.
Okay.
And she just gets off and stands there with her arms crossed.
She's just standing there?
Yeah, like she's just standing there.
Okay. Do I see Shiziki flying in? I know he was quite a ways behind us, but
he wasn't that far behind you. Yes, you see him flying in.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna wave him down and then just point into the courtyard and then like try to point at Genzo and then do like a thumb across my throat motion and then point back down at the courtyard.
At this point, you see, Dorian, that she has reached into her pack and drawn 2 wooden swords.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. I look back to Shiziki and I wave frantically and then do the motion again where it's like a thumbs up motion, but the thumb across the throat multiple times. And then I point at Genzo, then I point at her.
Yeah, so I guess I'm riding with Genzo on the Chupacabra, whatever it is.
Chimera.
Chimera.
On the Chimera.
You've seen Full Metal Alchemist. You know how it's pronounced.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I'll signal Genzo and be like, yeah, why don't we just drop down here? I'll show you where the Beastmaster guy is. That you can leave your Chimera if you ever need somebody to watch out for you while you're off on a mission or something.
Barely paying attention, he's just looking at her like, what the hell is she doing?
Maybe she's practicing.
Hey, Brandon!
I don't think he's actually here. He's probably on
He's
his
in the
phone.
channel.
So.
Yeah, I'm driving home.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
right, well, cool.
we're gonna have to play for my car until about 7:45 until Kit gets off of work.
Okay. Well, at least you're here. Just whenever you're not talking, put yourself on mute.
Yep.
So, sorry, what were you saying, Sean?
She's probably practicing, sparring. She's gotta do something to keep herself busy.
I see that, so why is she looking at me?
I don't know, because she's infatuated with you. Let's land.
Yeah, okay. Whenever you do land, Genzo gets off, and she throws the sword at Genzo's feet and says, "Pick it up." He looks at her and just says, "Why?" She said, "Just pick it up." Confused, he picks up the sword, and she starts circling him, saying, you really rely on those guns of yours. But what happens if a foe closes the distance? What happens if a foe, and in a flash she starts sprinting and gets up right into his face, is right here? You gonna pull your rifle? You gonna try to reach for your handgun? By that point, it'll already be too late. What do you do then? You favor yourself as this master assassin. But I've revealed a catch-22, a weakness in your defenses. So what do you do then? He just responds, stuttering out, well, they've never gotten that close.
Can Dorian hear what's going on down there?
Oh, you're still there.
Oh. Dorian will just yell, "Shoot her at point blank. Aaron does it all the time. It works."
Hello?
Every time it works 100% of the time.
I can hear you, man. What's up?
Cool. Nothing much.
So who's all there?
Dorian, Shiziki, Gwen, and Genzo.
Gotcha.
So,
Shiziki, while they're fighting, there's something I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Kind of a little bit pregnant, but
Seems like this is gonna go on for a minute. Why don't we
yeah, why don't we just step away? Yeah, anyways, alright, so let's get away from here. Let's leave them be.
As you're walking away, when you get about probably 20-30 feet in between you and them, you suddenly hear a thud as Genzo lands straight on his back as she sweeps his feet out from under him with his wooden sword, and is now holding it. Now it's now holding it on the ground.
It'll be okay.
I think they have
good job.
Some issues to work out. Well,
yeah,
you guys. All right, yeah, okay.
Anyways, I wanted to tell you about that whole thing about the home gang and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, something I didn't mention is that in Stormhaven, the kingdom of the dwarves and everything, they outlawed home gangs like 200 years ago. Because it was unsightly, gruesome. Or something like that. So the whole fight to the death thing, it is an honored tradition, and it has happened, but it hasn't happened in like a long time, so let's just keep that under wraps. Like, I just thought you should know.
I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah, so don't go around challenging nobody in Stormhaven home gangs or like ever again.
Well,
Probably shouldn't.
thanks, Dorian.
No, yeah, no problem.
By
What's
this
on the
point,
agenda today?
in the conversation, Genzo is wildly swinging this sword at her, which it's not like he's untrained. He knows how to use one, but she is clearly more skilled with a blade than he is, as she ducks and weaves to the side before effortlessly dodging out of the way and just mockingly like popping him on the head before he starts trying again.
Yeah, I heard he's flailing wildly, but then... You there, Gavin?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
Can
there
you not
are.
hear me?
Now I can, yeah, now I can. For a second I couldn't.
What I said is it doesn't seem like he's completely untrained, but she's clearly appears to be more skilled than him,
Yeah, I mean,
as
this
they're
is going
having this
about as I've
sparring
heard.
match.
I'm gonna bet you she's gonna try and pull this around and say like, oh, you need somebody to watch your back up close since you do things far away. Women are like that.
You're saying that to Dorian?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
I was saying she's probably gonna turn this around to make it like a lesson. She's gonna be like, well, if you can't handle things close up, that's why you have me.
Well, actually, I don't think this is like more of a lesson as a frustration. I think she's just frustrated at him, and she just needs to get some of that anger out. And she's using an excuse to express her hormonal desires against him, and I don't know, woman stuff. Let's go ask Velia about it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to initiate a conversation like that with any woman ever.
Well, why not? I mean, if you don't
Hey,
know
Velia,
something, how else will you
you're
ever
a
learn?
woman. Bitches be crazy, right?
I mean, I wouldn't use those exact words. That just sounds rude.
Oh, on that note, I will turn my amulet telepathy back on because it's been off this entire time. Now that that's been said.
I don't see why you still wear that thing. I mean, I throw mine in my pocket. It's in my bag.
That comes in handy from time to time.
I don't. So, there's never been a time where I was like, oh man, I'm so glad I had that amulet of telepathy on while I was trying to sleep at 8 p.m. at night while other people were screaming and getting in fights and stuff.
Well,
Or
you just
doing
gotta learn to tune
extracurricular
it out
activities.
after a while.
No, you don't. You don't tune it out. You just stop wearing it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Now we'll take off the amulet telepathy and I'll put it in my bag.
And there's an unsettling quiet that you have not experienced in quite a long time.
Very well. Well, I have a couple things to go take care of now we're back in town. But, if you need me for anything else, Dorian, I'll be around.
No, I think I'm actually going to go and tend to Philip and pray a little bit.
Right.
Probably sleep up there with Philip tonight.
Then I will give Dorian the nod, and I will go find, Jabroni.
I will reciprocate the nod to him.
So we're gonna cut away for a moment
Okay.
to Valastrios. So Valastrios, you're in the middle of doing Valastrios stuff. I don't know, studying whatever it is that he does at the Tower of the Magi, Tower of High Sorcery. I mean, and suddenly you just feel this sharp pain running down your arm. You pull your sleeve back and you look at your arm, and the blue scars that are present down the entirety of your arm are glowing brighter, like just experiencing this pain that you haven't felt in a long time. You, for the most part, had gotten hold of this curse, but now it just seems to be reacting to something. And you know from your experience that this doesn't happen without reason. As when you sort of turn your body in a way that your arm is sort of facing a different direction, you notice that the pain is the most intense when your arm is facing the northeast.
Well, I don't know where to go with that information.
I'll shoot you a message.
I look at all the giant glass jars around me and just go, I cannot wait until I am finished with this.
There, check your messages.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly I have no idea what to do with that information. I kind of
Okay.
figured that's what it was, but I don't. Is there a There's not a general location for that, is there?
You would know roughly that the location where you would know a ley line to be in that general direction is that there is a fairly strong ley line that passes above the surface of the Flamethorn jungle.
Where's the Flamethorn jungle located from King's Crest?
Right at the edge of Gilstead. And to the northeast.
How far to the northeast?
I mean, a couple 100 miles at least, but it's at it's at the northeastern corner of Alarath. Pretty much the only thing more north than that is Thalassia and Galberg.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to teleport to the general location of that.
So you do so, and
You want me to
when
roll
you teleport, yeah, roll a percentile dice just to. I want to see how on the mark you get. So yeah, roll your percentile dice. All right, what does 65 give you?
Seen casually, viewed once, description. Which one do you want to go with? Very familiar.
You have seen casually, so you're on target. You're just on target. When you teleport to this location, the first thing you see is that there is this coatl, this giant winged snake that appears to have its tail anchored into the ground, directly on top of this ley line. What you see around this general area is creatures that you haven't really ever seen before. You see these probably 4 to 4.5 foot tall, stocky humanoids, all with green skin, various bits of you notice the males have these leathery bits of skin that sort of hang off of their chin. Some it looks sort of like fins, for some it's spikes. And in this general area, you see probably just in your immediate vicinity a few hundred, and that's just what you can see of these individuals. And they immediately catch your attention, with one of these individuals walking over to you and saying, how did you find us? We've been stranded in this jungle for nearly 40 years, and have not seen one outsider.
So that coatl, it is interfering with the ley line.
It's a long story. I suggest you have a seat.
I will take a seat.
We were once dwarves, you know. We came upon this grove on an expedition. As you know, this area is rich with dwarven archaeology, bits of dwarven culture, and we wish to unearth it.
Hold on, real quick before you continue, and Velazquez will pull out his book, his tome, and he'll start to write as this person speaks to me.
As we traverse through this jungle, there were probably 200 of us that set out on this expedition, for this jungle is dangerous. A shadowy being approached, tore open the ley line, and suddenly we found that we could not leave. Every time we attempted to leave this grove, we would simply find ourselves at the other end of it, walking in an endless march, never to escape. Soon our bodies began to rot. These blue veins spread throughout our being. And there was nothing we could do to stop it, as we began to die. Our clerics could no longer cast spells. Their ability to do so, their connection to their gods, severed. Until this being came to us and began to sustain us with his divine energy. Began to channel this arcane power through himself, so that instead of killing us, instead it turned us into this. I suppose I should introduce myself. My name's Flint. I was the captain of the garrison that led this expedition. Now we're simply trying to survive. This Coatl is not how he seems. He is not the one who is damaging this ley line. He is simply using his divine essence to stave off the damage that is done by this torn ley line, to prevent the course of the spell plague from running its course. So please do not take any of your retribution out on him, for he is nothing but our savior.
And how long have you been here?
40 years.
That is quite a long time to be lost in the woods.
This ley line, its death approaches, and the closer it gets, the more rampant the magical effects in the area run. We cannot leave. Those of us that have tried, who have managed to somehow escape, are almost immediately claimed by the spell plague.
I see. Well, I do not know how I can help you. So, Mr. Flint, what is it that... Oh, God. This is extremely hard for me. How, may I help you?
That I do not know.
Well, that was a good conversation that we had. Please move out of my way.
No, please don't.
I'm not leaving just yet. I want to just stroll past him to the ley line, and can I check it out myself?
You can. Make an Arcana check.
With advantage. My plus 19. It's a lot. There's a lot for
Yeah,
y'all.
that'll do. So you hold your staff over this ley line, and the first thing, and this is a strange sensation you get, not one that you've ever sensed from a damaged ley line before. You feel this energy of chaos, and while you haven't had much experience with it, the sensation that you're getting is one that, at least in arcane texts, is most often associated with the far realm. As if some being that originated there was the one who tore it open, and they sort of left their own imprint. Another thing that you're noticing too, though you imagine it's likely because of the Coatl, who is currently anchored into the ley line, is that you sense a sort of mixed-in energy of the divine in it as well, which, you knowing that Coatls are celestial beings, doesn't exactly surprise you. But even with you just being here now, while you imagine that it would take a long time, you can sort of feel this divine influence on your person. And it doesn't surprise you that over the course of 40 years, that these dwarves would have turned into what they are now.
I will point to the Coatl and tell him, stop that. Do not wish your influence upon me.
It just hisses. Do you speak Celestial?
I have comprehend language, so I can understand the meaning of any spoken language.
Okay. So, while without exactly understanding what he says, you just sort of inherently know what he means. And that whenever he speaks in Celestial to you, you gather the message that he means to portray is that it's not his doing. He can't control who this influence takes effect on. He's doing what he has to, and he's trading one evil for another. But at least with this course, these dwarves stand a chance of survival, where they would not without him. So it's sort of a matter of be turned into what they are, or die.
So, can I cast tongues?
You can.
Okay, then I'll cast tongues. Let us speak fluently. What are you doing, and how can I repair this?
He looks at you, and with a deep voice he responds, I am simply exerting my influence on these beings. Unfortunately, due to my ancient nature, I cannot help but morph them. But it is my calling to protect
I don't
the dwarves.
care about the dwarves. I care about the ley line. Do not misconfuse the two. What are you doing to the ley line? And how can I help the ley line?
I am replacing the ley line's arcane energy with that of the divine. You repair this ley line right now, they die.
If I was to repair the ley line, they would die.
At least without reversing the curse.
So they have a curse on them.
Yes, that of the spell plague. As long as they are riddled with the spell plague, they will die without my influence.
That's ridiculous. And do you have knowledge how to reverse the spell plague? Because 1,000 years ago, people did not.
Unfortunately, I do not.
Well, that makes two of us.
That information may be available.
Where?
Find the being that caused the tear. He was able to influence the nature of the ley line with that of the far realm.
Oh, yeah. Is he here on this plane? Do you know where he is? Have you seen him?
He smirks. I believe that I do.
Does he have a name? Do you know where he is? Whilst I have no leads to go on, and with nothing to go on, I'm going back to my castle tower.
He refers to himself as Annihilation.
Well, that's just ridiculous. What kind of name is Annihilation?
I asked him the same question, and he simply responded with, "That's the only name that fits."
That is ridiculous. You can't be Annihilation. Annihilation is a course of action. It is an effect.
I am a Coatl, and I am gifted
Oh,
with
no shit.
limited insight. But
So
I can
I'm
tell you
supposed to
this.
find a being it goes by the moniker of Annihilation.
Speak with your allies.
What allies?
You know the ones I speak of. They will likely be able to lend some insight.
Who's in charge of these dwarves? Or lizard dwarves?
Looking through my notes, looking through my notes, looking through my notes. She goes by the name of Stralfheim.
Fantastic. So who is this Flint I was talking to, and why did he address me?
He was the leader of their expedition. The Stralfheim came later.
To me.
It is with her assistance that I stave off the curse.
I see. Bye. I teleport away.
Okay.
And I teleport back to my tower.
All right. Is that all you do?
Simon.
Simon. Is that your
Martin Malacrum.
That's what I thought.
It's a new thing. I'm working on it.
Ah, okay. Yes, me.
No, I'm me. You're Simon. We've spoken about this numerous times.
And I am me. I am Velastrios.
You're Simon. Look, we don't have time to dilly-dally. I will be leaving in the morning.
Well, good riddance. It's about time.
Did you finish the incantation on the runes that I have crafted outside?
Yes, I have finished the invitation.
Have you gone over the calculations again?
None shall be able to approach. That I assure you.
Good. Well, you know what they say. Great minds think alike.
Think alike.
Nice. I appreciate it, me. I mean,
you're welcome,
Simon. Stop that. Alright, we have no guests, no visitors that are supposed to come. Anyone who comes on the grounds, I guess, kill them?
Well, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, also, can you make sure that the tubes are done? Let's say marinating soon. Just check on them.
Can you spit shine my boots, since we're asking favors of each other?
I cast Prestidigitation on his boots.
Somehow loses its luster.
I cast Prestidigitation, add dirt to his boots.
Thank you. Much better.
I cast Prestidigitation to clean my boots. There, now there's a difference. I have clean boots, you have dirty boots.
You said you were leaving?
Morning.
Ah, is it morning yet?
Get out of my office, Simon.
I will do so, but only because I do not wish to be turned into snow.
You know, I'm going to remake you in like a couple months. Whenever I take Blue back up, I will remake you. Do not
Or
worry.
maybe I'll remake you. Maybe I'll make my own simulacrum.
Sure. You know what? That would be fantastic.
I'll get to work on it right away.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm just gonna go back to
All right. Okay. So I assume everybody else is just passing the time until morning, or
Nope.
do you have specific actions?
I have specific actions.
All right.
I have been wanting to do specific actions for some time.
I have specific actions.
So, whatever. I will take my turn appropriately. So, whoever wants to go first.
You're good, Shiziki.
Okay. So, I will, now that I'm on Jabroni, which was the deal, I'll take that over to Wilhelm. Okay. I go to Wilhelm's. Are you hearing me there, Gavin? Gavin? I think Gavin got disconnected.
There's a strong possibility of that.
So I go to Wilhelm's. Wilhelm, Shiziki, it's so good to see you. I'm like, oh, what's up, Wilhelm? How's my boy? He's like, oh, you know, keeping it real, OG style. I'm like, that's great. Yeah, Fantasy Grounds just got disconnected, so I'm guessing he's gone. I am hearing you, and I'm seeing my name light up.
Anyways, I've been thinking about that Elgato Wave 3, and it is rated as one of the best streamer compatible mics on the market right now. Like, it's got online editing that you can do in the app stuff. It's pretty cool. But I do like the appeal for even the Wave 3 and the Blue Yeti have like the gain on the front, so you can edit it as you go or alter it. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to that high end, it just comes down to how you want to have it personalized. Because a lot of different microphones, I mean, they're good, all good quality, but they just have little different fine-tuned things that you can do for customization that, you know, might be more of your personal preference.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go USB over XL.
Alright, Fantasy Grounds is back up. Oh, I kind of heard you. You there?
You can hear me?
You just sound far away.
Okay, that's weird. My headset hasn't moved. But you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know why the hell that happened. Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I could hear you guys the whole time.
Okay.
And as I was talking, my name was lighting up too.
It's all good, man. So anyway, I said I make my way to Wilhelm I'll take my flying pony Jabroni.
Okay. You enter the factory and you see him working on what looks to be just one of his Arcano bots, none of the major ones. He acknowledges you.
Hey, Wilhelm.
Ziki, Ringo, flaming horse.
Yeah, that's Jabroni. He's cool, kinda. He's kind of edgy, but you know what? I've been feeling kind of edgy myself here lately. Hey, so I got some here for you, and I will reach into my bag and I will take out his flying drone thing.
My prototype.
Yeah, I took a little trip on over to Darkholm and happened to pick it up.
How did you get this?
Yeah, well, it was in Darkholm. I went to Darkholm, kind of killed a couple people, really only one person. Made a name for myself and just picked it up while I was there. Kind of like a souvenir that I wanted to get you while we were in town.
very much appreciated, Shiziki, but I know your history with that place, and
Oh, don't worry.
well, I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
burn it down eventually. Just not today.
Well, I understand that. I just simply wish to ask: are you okay?
Let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about I got this back for you.
Well, thank you. It truly means a lot. But take care of yourself, Shiziki. You're a dear friend, and I can't help but feel troubled knowing that you went to that place.
Yeah. Hey, so let's not talk about that. You know what? How are you coming on your projects for, I don't know, the million or two different things that I've given you to work on? I see you get your factory up. You had the weird things that I got from the Lich guy, the shields, the explosive arrows? How's that coming?
Well, I'm working on the enchantment for your shields every day, but it'll likely be several months before they are finished.
Oh, that's fine. I was just hadn't asked about it in a while.
However, let me show you something. Come to the hangar.
Lead the way.
So he takes you to the back of the building and opens up this door that enters into this large warehouse, which you can see. Well, I guess subsection of the warehouse, but this whole area is probably a good quarter of this already very large warehouse. You see what looks to be a sort of mechanized crank with a chain attached to it that sort of goes from the ceiling all the way down to the floor. And most remarkably, in this warehouse, you see all these little four-legged drones that look like they have a fifth appendage sort of located on the top, right above a central red eye. And there are thousands of them scurrying through this warehouse, and you can see that it looks like another ship is already on the verge of being built. Large ship. And he tells you, they started on that project, 4 days ago. You can see how quickly it's come along.
This is, what is it?
It's another airship. I'm building my fleet.
Well, that's daunting and impressive all at the same time.
These drones that you see scurrying about. This was the grand vision that I had. They can build more of themselves. As they wear out, they simply replace their numbers. And they work around the clock, 24/7. They are connected to my will, so they build whatever it is that I want them to.
Well, you're just a force of reckoning all on yourself there, Wilhelm.
While I consider myself to be a humble person, I can't help but feel boastful about this. This has been
There's nothing
my
humble
dream.
about this. Well,
This has been my dream for my entirety as an engineer. This is what I've always dreamed that I could accomplish. Think of the implications of this. Entire cities built in weeks.
just think it through. Of all the, I don't know, long-term effects of what this will end up doing. Not everyone will be happy having a new player that can be able to build cities and airships in days. Just being mindful of, I don't know, whatever possible complications this could cause.
I understand the dangers, but I've always wanted to improve this world through technology. I see before us a golden age, the age of technology where everyone's lives are better. When our world becomes even smaller than it already is. When I wish to lead the way to an age of prosperity. And I feel like with this, I can do that. And I have you and the rest of the sins to thank for making this possible.
Glad we could get you started on your dream. Random question there, Wilhelm. Um, You know, I've never really gotten to know a lot about your family, to be honest. You've got some siblings, don't you? Or had?
Some. Well, yes, had. I'm sure they, of course, are still out there, but my abilities manifested at a young age, and for over the last 50 years, I've been having to provide for myself. I've been on my own since I was a child.
You know, I'm sorry for bringing it up. I don't really think this is a conversation I need to pursue. But keep on with your dreams there, Wilhelm. I'm going to head back to the manor. If you need anything, let us know.
I shall. And as always, it's good to see you. And send Felia by sometime.
Yeah, I also wanted to drop off his thing. I will do one thing. I'm gonna go back to the manor. I'm gonna flip a platinum coin in the air, and I'm gonna cast my Speedy Courier.
Okay. Where are you sending it?
52, 62. I'm gonna take out a potion of, what is it, pathetic healing?
The one that restores 1 hit point?
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Prestidigitation on it to change its look and taste.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna write a note, and I'm gonna say, here's the antidote, but it will only last for 24 hours. So you'll need another one tomorrow. Be sure to keep your trap shut. I'll be in touch. And it will look just like the antidote for the poison that I gave old boy, and I'll send it to him.
Okay. Almost immediately. Like, within 2 or 3 seconds, you get nothing back. Like, and you imagine that your package was received.
Cool. What time of day is it? Is it getting on evening time now?
It's about 8, 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. I will go into my room and I will lock the door. Then I'm just going to sit down and I will cast a spell, and that'll be it for me for the evening. I am going to cast, what is it called? What is it called? Because I was planning on doing this even before the other thing. Contact Other Plane.
Oh. That one. Okay.
And I'm going to reach out to the Avatar of Annihilation.
So, you don't see anything. You can just communicate with, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So you imagine that the connection's there. You hear no words immediately in response, however.
So I get to ask him 5 questions. Yeah, right. Were you the one that swapped me as a child?
Let's see. You get 1-word answers, or if no 1-word answer is relevant, then you get the answer in the shortest number of words possible. I'm reading the spell.
Yeah,
So,
whenever
the
I
answer...
contacted Zeklazir, you did like short sentences, but that was your interpretation, so I don't know how you want to do it, but...
So, a 1-word answer is okay for this one. The answer you get back is... Yes.
I want to tickle, okay. Did you also swap out Princess Rowena?
The word. Okay, so this is one of those most appropriate and fewest words possible. He says, "I placed all where they were needed."
Hold on, sorry, I couldn't hear you over the Batman voice. What?
He says,
all
"He
where
said,
they were needed.
So all the orphans? What?
he said he placed all where they were needed."
Okay. Oh. Am I related to Princess Verena then?
No.
Alright, well, you know, I was already glad I didn't try and sleep with her, but I'm even more glad now. Let's see. Did you do that under the orders of someone else or of
He
your
said
own?
you aren't related to her.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Did you do that under the orders of someone else, or do you work under your own volition?
I follow no one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Are you embarrassed of the ass beating I gave you last time?
Retribution will be paid in full.
That's my 5 questions. Yeah, he didn't answer the question. That wasn't an answer.
I mean, you pissed him off, you know that.
Alright, I have to make a intelligence saving throw of a DC 15. And I've already used all my luck points today. Because intelligence saving throw. Where is that?
You don't see those too often either.
Oh man, my modifier 0. So
You within 30 feet of Dorian? Wow.
I take
You go through the wall.
66 points of damage on top of. I had 46 because I hadn't actually rested. So 46 plus 15 is what, 61.
And you are insane until you finish a long rest.
Insane until so it's a good thing I took off my amulet of telepathy because now.
And if anybody interacts with you, I want you to RP that.
Yeah, but aren't you? Oh man, isn't Shiniki's room right beside Dorian's? And Dorian has a 30-foot aura that goes through walls.
No,
I think I have
his
my
room.
own floor or something
Yeah,
like that.
he has
that's
his own. You have like a crow's nest that you use as your quarters.
Yes, but Dorian said he was sleeping on the perch. So he's technically right above Shiziki on the perch.
So the 5 becomes an 11.
Yeah, I'd still fail. It's a DC of 15.
And since you are on the perch, you hear him making these insane guttural noises.
I'm just getting kinky, man. That's all it is. But that's it for me for the evening.
So I don't know what's wrong with my system, but Fantasy Grounds will not load for me. Whatever, it literally just continues to say downloading files.
It says you're
It's doing
connected.
the same to me. It's doing the exact same thing for me. It just says download files, and it's.
All right.
Hey, did y'all update your Fantasy Grounds this week?
Yeah,
I had to check updates and nothing, no update came up.
There was
Sean, tell them what you told me
that came out this week.
What did I tell you?
about how Kelly fixed hers.
Well, it sounds like, because if his is just stuck downloading files, that's different than what Kelly had. Kelly said it couldn't connect to the host and check your connection strength or whatever. So for Kelly's, when that happened, all we did was we disconnected her internet and then reconnected it, and then it went through. But because we tried a bunch of different things, but that was the best thing that worked out of it. So I don't know about with the downloading files. You might just end up having to restart Fantasy Grounds, or
I restarted my entire computer. I literally redid, I literally wiped my computer and rebooted my computer. Fantasy Grounds still won't do that. I've been having this problem for the past 3 months.
So I have a solution that might actually be able to help. Do you have the ability to configure your modem?
No,
You don't?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then never
It's
mind.
not
If
my
you did-
modem.
If you did, I could give you my external IP address, and if you made a window for that, then that might possibly
Well, hang on, dude.
cause.
We're talking about solutions that it can't do, so there's no reason going
Yeah.
into it all.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The best part is Unity works just fine.
Okay.
Unity works just fine. Like,
Well, then maybe that's something I look into before the start of next campaign. Hey guys, give me like 30 seconds because I've had several beers, so I will be right back.
Oh.
I thought he was already gonna go transfer everything to freaking Unity.
Well, I was gonna do that for campaign 2 was the plan. But hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah, because Unity works
I was on
perfectly.
Unity today. It's so smooth. It's so smooth compared to this one.
I was on it the other day. I was re-importing all my stuff from freaking for Friday Night Special.
Are y'all still doing that?
We've taken a hiatus at the current moment. I've had because of everything that I've had to deal with here and dealing with other shit, I haven't had the time to run the game.
Sean, did you get done what you needed to get done? Done did it?
For this evening, I have things that I need to do tomorrow, but I gotta wait till my transporter dealy charges back up. But that is all I had for.
Now it just
this
said
evening.
error loading data.
I don't understand how y'all always have something to do. Like, I never have anything to do.
I don't have anything to do this time. I always make up shit to do.
You have so many things to do, you just don't do them. Go make some potions. Go build things.
I'm back. All right. So,
I still can't wait for the campaign when me and Sean's character is just in the background, like, oh yeah, y'all are doing a great job, everybody else.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll before the next time we play, Brandon, I will try to get Unity working. So that way you won't have that problem anymore. Luckily, unless again something goes horribly wrong, I don't predict any combat this session. So. But yeah. All right. So what is it that you wanted to do, Brandon? Sorry, I know you've been waiting for a while.
Oh, I completely forgot. So we're good.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at this point, so.
Well, you are in Angaria, right inside of the Belrook Manor.
I mean, apparently I am because I don't remember going to the Bellook Manor and doing that.
Yeah.
So
No, he was in his warehouse. The new warehouse that just got him. That's where he left off. And then me and he left.
I was still in the warehouse with when we left off. I was still in the warehouse with
What's his name? The other changeling dude, Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
Yeah, that's where Aaron left off, and then me and Shiziki decided to dip and fucking pedal foot around in the Underdark.
Yeah, so since the last time you played, both Brandon and Nick, yeah, Dorian and Shiziki have gone to the Underdark. Like, they went to Darkholm and did this whole thing there.
They wouldn't. Aaron and Phoenix wouldn't know that.
No, you wouldn't know that. I'm just telling you as a person that is what has occurred. And they have been gone for a while, so they just came back after being gone for most of the day.
Okay.
Where
really
am I
doesn't-
even at?
Same place. You are at the Belrook Manor. Well, I guess not same place, since he's at the warehouse, but
Okay.
I mean, you could have came with me. It's not like it's a big deal, but I mean, you were dealing with getting the stuff ready for your people to come over.
Yeah. Which I don't know if I don't know if there's any stuff we can RP for that this session or what, but yeah.
I mean, most of that stuff has already kind of been worked out. Now you're just sort of waiting.
Fair.
You just have
Gotcha.
to. I mean, you would. It's the kind of thing you'd probably give them a few days and then send like an emissary over to
Gotcha.
bring them to Angaria.
Yeah, Aaron was getting the warehouse set up for his training grounds,
Gotcha.
and he
Training
was.
grounds.
Yep. He's using the warehouse as his freaking shooting range.
Oh, okay.
He's using a portion of the warehouse for a shooting range on that one guy that was supposed to be sent over that he hasn't been sent over yet.
And that guy was.
The dickhead I yelled at.
Yeah, I remember the guy. He was a human, and his name was. I'll find it. It's in my notes somewhere. But yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. We can just call him Dipshit McGee for now.
For now. That will be his name for now. Alright, so are you guys waiting till morning, or what's everybody doing?
I already told
Oh, so, I will have everybody, just to see what everybody gets, make perception checks.
Not there.
Could someone
Everybody
make
that's
one
at the
for me?
manor, make perception checks.
Could
Yeah.
someone make it for me?
Let me get your character sheet. So
Sure.
Fantasy Grounds isn't working for you either?
Well, yeah, and then I went to go see if the FG would work, and I have to update that too, so I'm updating
Okay.
that.
You got an 18 on your perception check, so you're making your way through the manor, going somewhere. Who knows where you were going? But
am I even
you
there?
Yes, you're there too.
Okay.
So you make a perception check as well.
Well then, which dice?
It's a D20, but it's in your skills if you just want to drag perception to the chat box.
Shit. Right. Okay. Stand by. Boop, boop. Sorry to pause the narrative there. Oh, perception.
Oh, the
Additional
more
0.
people roll decently for this, the better.
That's great. Oh, well, at least
Oh, that's not bad at all.
no.
So, Phoenix and Philia, you both hear coming up this flight of stairs that you know goes to the crow's nest, which is where Shizuki's room is. You hear just strange guttural sounds
I like
coming
how you had
up
to
from his.
imitate me as opposed to just like, you heard it. You know what it is.
You know what? Maybe I enjoy imitating myself. Maybe it's a fun sound to make. But yes, you both hear it. And Dorian, you're asleep. You didn't hear anything.
He doesn't sleep anymore.
Oh, okay. Take a level of exhaustion then.
He stands at the edge of the perch and he looms over the city and he just whispers to himself, "I am vengeance. I am the night."
That dwarf.
Shiziki, can
I
you
am
please tell me what that spell is that you keep using? About planar or something?
Contact other plane was the spell.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Fantasy Grounds is actually updating, so we'll see what.
Oh, you actually got Fantasy Grounds to work?
Well, at least we got to update.
Yeah, you sound kind of like a robot.
Yeah, again, they're bad. We're getting every third
Do I
syllable.
still sound like a robot? Do I
Nope,
still sound
no,
like
there
a
you are.
robot?
No, you sound better
And-
now. Yeah, you sound good.
Alright, well, let's see what this does.
For now.
But continue.
But yeah, that's what you guys hear. Do you investigate?
Yeah, I'll investigate.
All right,
'cause why
Sean.
the
What
fuck
do
not?
they see and what do they hear?
They don't see anything. The door is locked. I went into the room and locked the door for a reason. I even said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So you get to the top of the stairs and the door's locked. What do they
I'm
hear?
not going.
Lollipop. Cotton candy. 2, 5, 6 chair. Body.
I knock on the door. Hey, buddy, you okay?
No, door sound. I don't like.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes. Good night.
Popsicle.
Well, he got into the drugs.
And Ophelia, you pass him as he's going down the stairs on the way up.
I got a quick question, kind of over the table for Brandon. Calistar don't sleep, right?
No, we don't dream.
Your voice is doing the thing again.
Okay.
If I remember right, it's that you guys just always have nightmares.
Yeah, we constantly have nightmares, so we don't get affected by the dream spell.
Right, but technically within the parameters of the dream spell, it says creatures that don't sleep, such as elves, can be contacted by the spell. If you still dream, a nightmare is still a dream. Then that means that I could replace the
And
nightmare.
technically,
So if I wanted to speak with you, I technically could through the dream and just replace the instance of your nightmare and just be there to talk to you.
There's actually an exact ruling on this. Severed from dreams. But they don't connect to the plane of dreams as other creatures do. Instead, their minds draw from the memories of their otherworldly spirit while they sleep. As such, you are immune to magical spells and effects that require you to dream, like the dream spell, but not to spells and effects that put you to sleep, like the sleep spell.
Okay, so that still doesn't.
if we want to be, if we want to be technical, I don't sleep anyways. I trance because I am part Calistar, part elf.
Oh, so
Well, half elves.
You do like
half
a
elves don't have
trance for 8
Oh,
hours.
okay.
You do an 8-hour trance. You get those goodsies.
Well, half elves don't have trance. Half elves still have to sleep just like regular humans do.
What are you talking about? He gets an 8-hour trance. Dorian trance is for 8 hours.
Oh, okay. Sure. But yeah, only full elves have trance.
That's why dwarves are so much better than elves, because elves only get 4 hours of trance. Dwarves take a whole 8 hours for their trance. It's way better. It's more efficient. It helps you in the mind, in the dwarfenage.
Oh, okay. Cool. I imagine that's what Dorian would probably tell himself.
But yeah, no. So yeah, I'm not affected by anything dream related.
Okay, one at a time. I'm gonna need Shiziki to make a wisdom saving throw. Ophelia and Aaron.
Hey, Dorian, or Tony, can you roll that for me because Gavin nor Nick are allowed to roll dice for me ever.
I can't even roll dice anyways.
Yeah, but Shiziki, you're insane. Aren't you, like, supposed to have disadvantage on that?
There's nothing that directly says that he would. So
Okay. So,
I will say, if I wanted to, I could voluntarily choose to fail it. I can't do that right now because I'm
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, there's absolutely no way I could tell you to do that either. But a body part, lock of hair, a bit of nail, or the like. So that's technically a 13, Shiziki.
For what are you scrying on me?
Yeah, I'm trying to scry to see what everybody's doing.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so I mean, Philia, that would just be like
Okay, well,
-5 because I know her.
also has, so it's a minus
Yeah, it's
10
divination.
plus 6 because I'm still in your aura.
So that's 4 less than what's going on. Or no, it's 6, 9. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
19.
go ahead and roll me the Go ahead and roll me the wisdom.
Yeah, it would be.
You asked Tony to do it. He already did it.
Yeah, I threw a 3.
He threw a 3.
Well, then I guess the only person whose dream I'm going to be entering into is Philia's tonight.
Wait, are you casting the dream spell?
Stand
I
by,
didn't know you knew that
Jack.
spell.
Stand by.
Yeah, I'm going to cast the dream spell as Velasquez.
Did you even cast it on me? Because you never even said me.
I don't even acknowledge your existence as Velasquez, so no. The 3 main ones is always there. Yeah, after I'll scry, and if I see Philia is asleep, I will then cast the dream spell.
Okay. That's a 18 from her. So
Minus 5 for a DC of 21.
Pooper.
wait, how's it a -5?
Knowledge.
Is this for the scry?
Yeah,
The
Oh, okay.
The knowledge.
Gotcha.
yeah. This is just for the
Remember, there
scry.
is no saving throw for the dream spell.
Mm,
If you use it as a nightmare,
Gotcha,
there's a
okay.
saving throw, but if you just do dream,
Yeah, I don't.
guaranteed work. As long as they're asleep.
Are you asleep?
Okay.
I'm totally asleep. Yeah, I'm face planted something.
So,
What would Philia be dreaming of?
What would I be dreaming of?
Unicorns? Puppies?
I suddenly like. Sorry, I immediately think of the roses on whiskers on kittens. Sorry.
Okay, there's an old timey musical going on whenever you cast the dream spell on her. She's wearing a top hat
okay. How
and
long do I
holding a
get?
cane.
How long do I get to be in her dream? I've never used the
I'm
spell.
with
Tony
this.
has never
I'm
used the
familiar with
spell.
it. 8 hours.
I get to be in her dream for 8 hours. That's
If you're
not
doing
gonna
it
happen.
as a dream,
It's like
if you're doing
we're
it as
not
a
doing
dream,
that at all.
There's no limitation. It says for as long as they're asleep, and the spell is concentration for up to 8 hours. So
Okay,
you
and
can
it
have
says it says that I can manipulate the environment of the dream, creating landscapes, objects, and other images.
you control the dream, you control what they see, you can even change what it is you look like, so you can present yourself as somebody different. Like there's basically no limitations. You're basically the god in their dream. Now
Okay,
if you try
yeah.
and do it as a nightmare, there's a lot of stipulations, but if you just do it as a dream, like you get free reign.
But currently her dream is the sound of music.
Yeah, indeed. These are a few of my favorite things.
Yeah, once you start getting to the Fasolati, your entire dream just shunts like you're passing through a hurricane.
Oh God!
And you are just ripped from one reality and into Velasquez's little common area that you've been to in his private chambers several times, and you're just shunted into a chair. Sitting across from you is a figure that looks like Velasquez. He's got long dark hair, these bright blue eyes. There's no wrinkles. He hasn't aged. He just looks like he's in his mid-20s. No scars. He's got 2 eyes. And he's not wearing his red robes. He's actually wearing white robes. Philia, if I may have a word with you. I have
But
tried to spy on Shaziki, and he is, indisposed of. It seems that he has already messed with arcane magics a little bit beyond his understanding, and it has gone to his head.
oh, um,
That is not my concern. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine by the time he wakes up. He might overexert himself
Just saying,
tonight.
you don't know
Who
that 'cause
knows?
you didn't get to scry on me, thanks to Dorian's aura.
Oh.
cough, cough, tweet, tweet.
Yeah, whatever. So, forget about it. I have had a revelation. There
have?
is
Hmm.
a ancient creature that is trying to repair a ley line, and there is a lot of dwarven lizard people that are currently trapped around it. It is up in Gilstead. Are you aware of this location?
Yes.
Right. I can teleport there. I don't know where there is precisely, if we were on road, but I don't go that way. Tell everyone to be ready in the morning. I might need a... You all are more capable of dealing with people compared to me. I'm just concerned about the ley line, and it is affecting me physically, and I do not like it.
Very well. I'll forward that message.
And Pelagius will clap his hands, and then you'll see like some young manservants come in with platters of food. Would you like to partake in dinner before you leave?
Uh, no, I'm quite full, thank you. Thank you, though.
Very well. I will come and pick you all up in the morning.
Good.
Goodbye. And then he snaps his fingers, and
Good evening.
I'll end the dream.
And you find yourself back in the sound of music to a doe, a deer, a female deer.
Joe.
Well, actually, so for the other 7 hours and 50 minutes, it is all she sees is slow motion of Velasquez just going in real slow motion, lifting up his hands, and it's no, I'm just joking.
Okay.
So,
And you sleep through the night and awake feeling like you just had a very strange dream, and you've talked to Velastrios in your dream.
So the deal with the dream is they remember everything crystal clear of what happens in the dream spell.
Yeah, I know. You remember speaking to Velastrios in your dream.
It didn't look like the Velasquez that you know, but
No, not at all.
It had his voice.
kind of.
True. Like a young voice. Like he's, I don't know, like maybe he didn't age, like his younger voice or older voice. I don't know. I don't know how that works, DM.
I like to imagine that there isn't that 1,000 years of anger behind it.
The voice of innocence. A voice of
voice
innocence
that's not a
and
dick.
love.
I mean, I imagine when Velastrios was young, he was probably still a dick.
And
No.
arrogant.
But not as big as he is now.
No, I mean, I don't think he was. I
Oh.
think that came with the undying curse.
Yeah, I feel that came with life experience.
Yeah.
And a bunch of
That
foo
tends to
bars.
happen when you live beyond the lifespan of all of your friends and family and all your loved ones.
Yeah.
I
You
would
can't-
imagine
realizing that everyone that you meet dies past you.
Yeah, I would imagine that would hurt. This is before the first, or at least that first few people passed, if you will. I mean, I'm assuming he's quite innocent and unaware of the historical issues he's gonna have.
This is like a pre-sundering Velastrios, like
Yeah.
long time ago.
In which he
Okay.
was a mage before he
Yeah.
acted before the sun drank.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
I think in my backstory, I actually wrote that Velasquez was the nicer of him and his twin brother.
That bitch got a twin?
Yeah,
Okay,
Long
I'm
story,
gonna have to write that
yeah.
shit down.
it's a long story. He's mentioned it once.
Right? I was like, I clearly was not.
Nobody ever asked. Nobody ever asked.
Oh, right. Well, you're not exactly. Well, Velasquez wasn't exactly one of sharing secrets or history.
Velasquez, do you
No,
have a
what
brother?
are you talking about?
Well, in the
Velasquez was
winds of
super-
fate, in the
super
times
approachable.
of the arcane.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those things where like you have to specifically say, "Did you by any chance happen to have a twin brother?" Otherwise, he wouldn't volunteer that information.
So, he's going back to the, he's going straight back to the, warehouse.
So just to
He
Okay.
has to
sure,
ask.
First thing in the morning?
is this still yesterday, or
Yep.
we through the morning? When you doing this, Brandon?
You are. Oh well, yeah. That's up to him when he's doing this.
I'm doing this right. I'm doing this as like I went back to get a few hours of sleep and going back to the warehouse in the morning.
Okay,
First
so
thing.
we're tomorrow morning. Gotcha. That's all I need to know. Now I know I'm no longer insane. Ready for my morning coffee. Okay.
Why is my underwear on my head?
And actually, you do wake up with your underwear on your head. In fact, you are completely naked when you wake up, and for some reason, you have like
Oh,
war paint
that's not
across
enough.
your face, and you don't know why.
15. Alright, cool. Wait, I'm the one with the underwear on my head?
Yes, and you have war paint smeared across your face,
Yeah, seems about right.
and you're holding the leg of a table, which you have broken off, and you don't really know why you had it.
Why does this thing have so many teeth marks in it? Oh, wait. And I split out a splinter. Oh, well, that's probably why. Alright. Yeah, I'll tell what's his face to come fix it later. My
That would be
Goliath
Baron.
repairman.
Oh no, different one.
Yeah, I got a handyman for the mansion, so. I rolled my 2d6, so my compass is actually back at a full charge.
Okay. Cool. All right, so you rise for the morning, and of course are greeted with breakfast as always.
Yeah, Aaron's just grabbing and going.
Heading straight over to the factory.
Yep, pretty much whoever's there, whoever he sees. Yep, gotta go. Tell the rest of the crew leaving. See you guys. Grabbing a plate and just kind of like walking out the door.
You have a handful of bacon and a muffin.
Yep.
All right. So you make your way over to the warehouse, and you see Wilhelm, who has just risen for the day and is snacking on some vegetables, but he's there.
Wilhelm,
Aaron, good to see you.
I have
Oh.
a question. But you go ahead first.
No, I just wanted to tell you that I'm poised for whenever you are ready to begin working on our automobiles.
We can
But
start
of course, no rush.
immediately. We can start as soon as possible. But first, a request from you.
Your voice is kind of cutting out, man.
How about now?
You're good now. Yeah, you're good now.
So I have a question for you.
Oh,
Shiziki has this spell. You have the spell sending, where you can send a message and someone can give a reply.
yes, I know the spell.
Good.
Suzuki does not have that spell, but I don't hear this.
No, you don't.
I need you to send. What does it take to be able to send that to somebody? Do you
Piece
have
of
to know
copper
them
wire.
personally?
Level 3 concentration.
Okay, listen, freaking, rule god. We don't need it. I'm not asking you.
Needs
You
about
need a
6
piece of
seconds.
copper wire, and you need to be familiar with whoever it is you wish to send the message to. You can only send 25 words.
Okay. I'm going to kind of pull out a strand of hair. Here, if this helps. We're sending a message to my father.
It unfortunately does not. But the good news is that I don't need it.
Wonderful. Just send a message. Where are you?
Oh. Fuck, Sean, I forgot to send that sending spell out last night. My bad.
What's your father's name? See, the
Oh,
problem
fuck.
with this is I have to be familiar with the person that I'm sending this message to. I do not know your father.
William Black is his name. He looks exactly like I do. Surprisingly.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with him. I don't know him, and I have to know him to be able to send a message.
Gotcha. Well, oh well. Besides that point, yes, let's work on these automobiles and get some of these schematics out right.
So, I've been working on my automatons, but unfortunately, they cannot build something that I have not already built. So the first model we have to build ourselves. Then they can study it and recreate it.
Sounds like a plan. Which one? Ow, and here. I'm gonna pull out some schematics. Look this over.
He looks at it. Which model are you showing him?
I'm showing him the bike and the speedboat.
Okay. So I'm looking through notes. The bike is called the Night Glider. Okay.
Yep.
These are interesting. I haven't seen automobiles like this before, or any machine that even remotely resembles this.
I just figured something smaller and lighter weight for one person to be able to scout out and get to and from, and the other one just for quicker transportation on the water, like if a big ship needs to stay or can't go into port, they have a faster way of getting into port. Easier to transport goods at a faster rate, or if need be, a speedy getaway.
You know, it's lucky that we are right next to the Sundar Oasis. We can actually test out this boat here.
Yes, we could.
I mean, do you have time to work on this right now? I don't wish to pull you away from anything more pressing. I know what it's like to be one of the 7 deadly sins. You're constantly pulled in every direction.
I am good, and I am here to help until the time needs for the rest of the crew needs me.
We'll step into my workshop as he leads you to the back of the building.
Wonderful. And the good thing about this is that as we're building this, if I do get recruits for me to train, it'll help them learn at least the simpler things for now.
Indeed. Let's get to work.
Sounds good.
Alright?
Alright, so I don't know if there's... Are we getting to anything pressing tonight, Gavin?
The ultimate goal of tonight is just to make it to Gilstead. if you guys are like set foot in Gilstead, I'll consider it as, getting to where I hoped you would make it to.
Well, then just say that when the crew decides they want me to go to Gilstead, I'm going. So I'm gonna go take a shower because I have to get up at 4 a.m.
Okay, that's fine.
Because if there's nothing really more pressing for me, that's why I did what I did.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, all right, peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, man. But yeah, getting you guys to Gilstead is pretty much all I got for the night. So if you guys make it there, then we'll probably end up calling it.
No.
So. All right. Anybody else have anything else they wanted to knock out? I know Valastrios was probably planning something, but
I do, Mr. DM. But again, I will wait until I've already had my turn. So.
Okay. So is there anything out of what about Felia? Felia got anything going on?
Oh my! She took her headset off. She's chasing the cat.
Oh. All right, we'll get back to her. Tony, what about from Dorian or Valastrios?
All right, so it's
Tony?
my turn.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, I'll have my breakfast and I'll just say I'm gonna step away to my quarters for a bit. If anybody needs me, I'll be back in like 30 minutes, maybe. And I'm going to step back into my room, look at the mess. Barrett!
He comes up and, if you don't mind me asking, my lord, what exactly happened here?
That is on a need-to-know basis, and I'm afraid. This is, yeah. Anyhow, if you could get our handyman to come fix this at some point this afternoon, I'd be much obliged.
So the table has teeth marks.
Need to know.
Right, I will fetch him right away.
Not right now. I've got some other business to handle, but at some point later today. Shut the door. I'm going to sit down, and I am going to scry.
Okay.
I will take out... What is it I have here of old boy? I will take out the brush that has the hair of Erevan Moonwhisper, focus on it, and I will scry on him.
Okay. So...
He has got to make a wisdom saving throw with a -10 to his modifier.
Yeah, it's a -10, and that's right, because you have something of him.
I got a whole bag of parts of people.
Well, so that would be a 26, but instead it's a 16.
Yeah, okay, so he fails.
Yeah, he fails. So your vision clarifies on a deserted city that looks like it's in the middle of the woods.
This is the one that he's at east of King's Crest in a cave. The other guy's in a temple in Mistvale. Silverfrawn's in the temple of Mistvale. I don't know if that clarifies or if you were still on point.
That does clarify, but I'm still gonna say that in this instance,
Okay.
you see him in a small city in the middle of the woods. This particular city is... I'm trying to think if you would have ever gone. No, probably not. It's off the beaten path and nobody really cares about this place. So, we'll just say it's likely a human city, but upon scrying this city and seeing him just casually strolling through the streets of the city, there's no humans around. There's no other humanoids around. He's the only one, which strikes you as odd for a city like this, because while it is sort of a smaller city, I mean, there's plenty of houses.
I know where that is.
What looks to be a church. Oh yeah, you know exactly where that is. And it also seems as though many of these houses, while you don't see any blood or anything anywhere, a lot of these doors have been busted down, a lot of the tables overturned, chairs overturned, various bits of debris scattered through the cobblestone streets. And you see him approach another humanoid. This one is an again, you can't hear through your scry. I don't believe you can. Can you? I don't
Yeah,
think you
I can hear through the scry. I just can't. You're thinking arcane eye. I can't. Scry, I can.
That's right. Okay. So
Scry, I actually even have witch sight.
you see him approach another humanoid. Again, this other they're both elves. Aravan Moonwhisper, he has blue hair, sort of medium length, about neck length. This other individual has like silvery blonde hair. Tied in a ponytail, goes down to about the middle of his back. Both of them are male, both sort of garbed in casual robes. And you see Aravan Moonwhisper speak, and he says, "This better be good, Ivelios. You brought me out of hiding to come meet you." Ivelios says, "Aravan, this is pressing. I called you here for a reason." "Yes, and what is it?" "The Avatar of Annihilation is coming back. I do not know why. He's regenerated far more quickly than he should have been able to. At first, it was a tenuous alliance that the Hands of Fate had. Neither one really cared for the other, but we benefited from mutual means, and so we cooperated. But with the unfortunate passing of our master, I can only assume the reason for his return is ominous. Why else would he come back? Our leader is dead. There are no more deals to garner. There is nothing else that he can gain from returning. So I am forced to simply assume the worst." And Aravan takes a moment to quietly consider Ivelios' words. "And how do you know this?" Ivelios has some hesitation before he finally answers, "Withhold your judgment, but I've had visions, dreams, of a tall, narrow being haunting me. And every time I go into a trance, he appears to be closer. Every time. His words, what I feel, what I see, it's far too real and far too consistent to simply just be circumstance. I know that he is coming." Aravan speaks up and replies and says, "If what you say is true, my brother, then there's no way that we can hide from him. You know that. All we can hope is that if he finds us, he's merciful and our end comes quick." And the rest is them just sitting in silence, not really knowing what to say. A clear air of panic about them, but quiet contemplation, just with Aravan just sort of trying to discern what this information might entail. And your 10 minutes elapse, and you are shunted back to reality.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I had my mic muted. So, did they just stay together for the rest of the 10 minutes?
Yeah, they do.
There were other people that were around in that area, right?
No, this city had not a single other person in it. There was clear signs of struggle, but the strangest thing that you notice is that there's no blood. Like it doesn't look like people were just slaughtered here. Everybody's just gone. There's just nobody there. And this is it's not a major city, but it's still a decent sized town nestled in the middle of the woods. You find it difficult to comprehend how they would have just been comfortable speaking out in the middle of the streets if there was anybody else there.
Hey, is Shizuki's door locked?
No.
So Dorian comes barreling through your door.
I guess I'm just coming out of my scry as this is going on.
Yeah, you've been back to reality for about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Shizuki, I forgot to send you a message.
To who? What? Sorry. Last
hold
thing is a
on.
little hazy.
And as soon as Dorian says hold on, he starts casting sending, and he's like, "Hello, Queen. This is the door from yesterday. How did it go? In the mirror."
Oh,
And
yeah!
then he's just nodding to Shizuki, and then he's rolling a finger in his hand, like, "Come on, give me something."
The only
No, hold
words
on.
you get back in
I'm not done
response
yet.
is
I'm done yet.
You
I
still...
only,
oh, okay.
I only use 12 words.
That had to have been your 25.
He barely said anything. It's Dorian the dwarf, how's it going? That's all he said.
Let me see.
It's
Hold on, I'm
Dorian the
counting.
dwarf, how's it going? That's 7.
No, I said, "Hello, Queen. It's Dorian the dwarf from yesterday."
Okay. Even so, you still probably got 12 words
Yeah.
left.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah,
waiting for
14
Shizuki.
words.
I pause for a minute, and I'm waiting for Shizuki to say something else.
What do you think?
What
Are
do
you
you
okay?
think? Are you okay? I think that's it. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
So that's your whole message. Bless you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Shut up, Phoenix.
So that's your whole message.
Yeah.
I'm just confirming. Then the response you get is, "What the hell am I?"
I give Shizuki a huge grin and double thumbs up.
Nice!
Wow.
So wait, maybe that was the wrong response. Which response were you hoping for?
Who you talking to, me?
Yeah, it's just you and I here in the room.
Okay, well, I don't know if you were doing sending or something again. That she gets what she is and understands what that entails, especially with the city that she lives in.
Dorian immediately turns his 2 thumbs up into 2 thumbs down.
Not surprising, but that's okay. It can be a hard acceptance. She's probably gonna need to come here, or let's go there, or something.
Would you like me to send another spell?
Yeah, I guess we probably need to give her some answers. See, I'll write down on a note. Well,
Yeah, write it down.
Okay.
It'll sound way better once it's written down. Or else I'm gonna send something else like, "What's up?"
We'll say a changeling. It's okay. You're not a demon.
Yet. Yet.
You know who's really good at cryptic messages? The last trios. We should go ask him.
Yeah, no, he also puts a lot of fluff in there. If we want to talk about the twists of arcane nature and how they'll never understand and yada yada yada. Demon, you just need guidance. Yeah, there we go, just need guidance, which we can provide.
You have that all written down?
Let's see, let me make sure that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 words. Should we invite her to come over here, or...
No, I think it's best if she stays where she is. And,
Oh, I know why. I know. Now you know the vision was true. So that makes 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Deadly Colonel. That makes 25.
What's the deadly
I
Colonel
told
mean?
her that Ravella had a vision that the Colonel found out what she really was and was going to kill her, which is why I had to kill the Colonel.
Right. So what does deadly Colonel mean?
Now you know the vision was true, Deadly Colonel. I mean, she should be able to figure that out. She's intelligent.
I don't know, is she a blonde?
Okay, so
She's
turning
a
to
brown, so
Sean,
she has white
can
hair.
you send me that, what you wrote down?
Oh my, I wrote it as a picture, or wrote it down on my notebook. Alright, hold on, let me type
Okay,
it.
I will go wing it if you want to. But if you don't write it down and send it to Tony, it's getting winged.
And then Velastrios asks, "Who's Tony?"
Flashos appears in Philia's room. Alright, so where is everybody?
Philia is. Wait, is Kelly still there?
Yeah, she's here.
Or is she
I'm here.
still chasing the cat? Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. You catch the cat. Okay, so yeah, Velastrios appears in your room.
Well, where is everyone?
Well, we're still up in the room, but I will hold up a finger to Dorian and say, I got somewhere I gotta be. You got this?
It's gonna take me like 2 seconds to send this spell, maybe like 6 seconds, maybe, and then I can be right there with you. Where are you going?
Gonna go say hi to some old acquaintances.
I don't think we have time for that. We have to go take care of this queen. We made promises.
That'll take me 10 minutes.
Okay. Alright, so I say in the spell, changeling, it's okay, not a demon, just need guidance, which can provide. Now you know the vision was true. Deadly Colonel, Dorian Stormborn, 7 deadly.
That's more than your 25, and you're.
No, it's not.
No,
gonna
he
give her the wrong
cut
name.
words from what I sent him to add the tail into that.
Oh, okay.
And then it cuts off at Dorian Stormborn, 7 deadly.
You're gonna give her the wrong last name?
Stormbringer, yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay. Like, who the fuck is Stormborn?
Whatever.
Okay, your message is sent, and all you get back is, I'm scared.
Vicky. Good news, bad news. Good news, I think she understands. Bad news, she doesn't understand.
Yeah, that might need to be more of a face-to-face conversation at some point. But at least she's understanding what's going on now. Kind of. Starting to. So. Alright. Well, Dorian, you guys caught me in the middle of something. Unless you want to come along.
Actually, I just woke up and then decided to run in here because I completely forgot to do this last night. So I'm gonna go get breakfast. So I'm going downstairs.
Alright. Well, I will see you very soon.
And, yeah, you find some dwarven stew with rosemary this time.
And about the same time, Lastrios, seeing that no one has gathered and Philia has not gathered anybody, immediately starts yelling throughout the house, "Do people not understand the meaning of a team meeting?"
I teleport.
And Phoenix, you are thrilled to hear the shrill voice of Velastrios reverberating through the manor.
Pelagios, my buddy! What's going on?
Building to the ground.
What?
Burn, you, ground.
Burn? Oh no, I don't do that. Yeah, well, you said you want me to burn the manor to the ground?
God,
Because I
damn
guess
it.
I could do that. I don't know how Suzuki would feel about that. But I could do that. I don't know.
Philia, where is the others? We talked last night.
Good heavens, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you not awaken everyone like I instructed and said, hey, tell everyone in the morning together because I had important pressing news? I knew I should have
Oh,
turned it.
Pelagios, do you not feel important?
Who all is left in the manor?
Servants who have begun scurrying away from you upon noticing.
Did
Dang,
Shizuki
you really make people uncomfortable. You should try to fix that.
Did Shizuki for real teleport away from here?
I did.
Okay.
Let us fix what's happened.
Thank you, Philia, for all of your help. I guess I will just go wait in a lobby for the rest to convene.
Do so.
Dwarf. There was a family or some type of expedition of dwarvish reptile people up in Gilstead that require your people's aid. And Dorian's just gonna just stand there gawking. Dwarvish reptiles? I fucking knew it.
Right about this time, Velastrios, a female elf, long blonde hair tied into a bun, walks up to you. Oh, visitor, would you like some tea?
Another visitor, get out of my face, woman.
I will take that as a no.
I'll take it
Good
how
day.
you please.
Pelagios, why you gotta be so rude?
Do
This
you
lady was
insinuate
just trying to give you some fresh tea.
or you're telling me that I should have a good day?
Alright.
About 20 seconds after she walks away, a human maid walks up to you, hair in a similar style. Oh, visitor, would you like some tea?
Oh my god.
Right about this time, a
Dorian.
human male walks up to you. Oh, a visitor. Can I get you anything, sir?
Yeah, I cast a spell.
Okay.
Investiture of flame. I literally turn into a being that's on fire.
They all walk away. About this time, a Goliath crosses your path. Oh, you seem to be on fire, sir. Can I, help you with that?
I cast another spell. Telekinesis. He needs to make a strength saving throw or he will go out the window. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
He
He says, "Shall I get a rug? You're on fire."
Yes, quickly, get something. We need water, quickly. Come on.
He runs off, realizes he's going the wrong way, skids to a halt, runs the other way, comes back with a bucket of water, and he's charging at you, Palastrios, with a bucket of water.
Okay.
Yes, quick, put him out, quickly.
I swear to God, I'm gonna burn this entire fucking mansion to the ground.
He dumps water on your head.
I cast maze.
Cast maze?
Yeah, I cast maze on him. But right before he dumps the water, I cast maze.
Whoosha.
He's just gone. There's no saving throw. He's just gone.
His momentum was to a point that when he disappears, the momentum of the water keeps going to where you feel just a little splash on your forehead.
I'm a being literally of fire at the moment, so
It steams on your forehead.
good. Oh, the fire drops when I cast maze, so I cast prestidigitation to dry myself.
What'd you do to him? He was just trying to help you, man.
Oh, do you want to be in a maze as well?
No, I'm good.
You want to go back? Genasi, you want to go back to the maze?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Another human walks up to you. Oh, a visitor. My name's Daria. I'm the chef. Can I get you anything?
Do you want to be trapped in a maze for all eternity? Then I would suggest you would tell your other compatriots to leave me alone.
I'd prefer not.
Now, mortal.
She walks away.
Don't mind him. Don't mind him.
And Astria walks back. Oh, you're still here. Can I get you some tea?
Oh, you are still alive? I swear to God, I will burn you all.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. If you see Orsic, let him know that, there's a table.
I have trapped him in a extraplanar dimension. That is a maze. Hopefully, my Minotaur has found him.
Ah, I see. Well, when you see him, let him know there's a table that has been mysteriously chewed through that needs to be repaired.
Dude, my security team fucking amazing during this whole thing. I pay top-notch money for security, and all this just happens.
Are they all coming through the same doorway?
Yes.
Okay, I cast web on the doorway.
Okay. Oh, that's... You're a wizard. Okay. Well, if you could remove the web, I need to go back that way.
I swear.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I swear to God. This mansion, this entire town, burnt to ash.
That's not very nice. But I would help you with that.
Genasi, go find the others.
Well, I'm not your errand boy. Get out of here.
I cast Dominate Person on Phoenix.
Okay.
Just gonna
Phoenix,
burn
make
through
a,
all those spell
wisdom-
slots today, aren't we?
Actually, I've only
make a
cast
wisdom
2.
saving throw.
What part of my staff so far? A level 8 and a level 4? No, 5?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw if somebody wants to make that. I feel like it'd be kind of... Tony, you probably shouldn't make his saving throw for the spell you're casting on him.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
Sean, if you wouldn't mind rolling a d20.
I'm
for
also
him.
going to sack a second level.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, man.
I
already said I
know
was
you
gonna
have
sack
a
it.
lot of wisdom, but even with like your plus 14 or plus 11 wisdom, yeah, that's still only a 14, so that's a failure.
Fucking great. Wow.
Go collect the other things at all costs. and bring them back to me.
Suddenly, you just feel this urgency. The most important thing in the world right now is collecting all the other sins and bringing them back. Nothing's more important.
Aye, Captain!
A wall in your way to the other sins is nothing more than just an obstacle. In fact, you're sure that wall is there for a reason, trying to keep you from getting to your goal.
I legitimately tracked down. I guess I have to at this point. By any means, track down every single one of them.
Oh, okay. You find Felia and Dorian was already there, but you just can't find Shiziki. You look through every room and he's just not in the manor anymore. So you know what you have to do. You have to leave. Your quest is to find Shiziki at all costs. It is a matter of utmost importance, of life and death.
At all cost. Alright, I hop on my Phoenix and that's what I'm doing. Finding Suzuki.
Matter of life and death.
Yup.
And where is Shiziki, by the way?
I activated my badge of expansion and I used the compass to teleport to the area where I saw Velis and Erevan.
River Run.
No, that would be misfail technically, but so you're teleporting over there right now.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go right in front of the guys. I'm just trying to go in that vicinity because I kind of saw them walking through the town, so I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. You appear next to a residence, and you hear voices
Hey, Gavin.
from the other side of the house.
Maze dropped, but when I use Dominate Person.
Oh, okay. Immediately, you're not on fire anymore. Would you like some tea?
I glare at Felia. It's all your fault.
There was a giant cow.
What happens
Got
to
an
the
axe.
people in this mansion will be on your head.
The cow was not friendly. He chased me. I was very scared. So, Shiziki, you do hear voices coming from the other side of this residence, sort of walking through the streets. You can tell they're likely walking away from you because their voices are getting steadily quieter. But you hear two male voices, probably about 1, maybe 200 feet away from you.
Sure, I'll just cast invisibility on myself and I'll just kind of... Actually, I'll stay where I'm at and I'll just cast Arcane Eye and I'll just kind of look over them. I'm waiting for them to split up.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna bide your time till one of them leaves.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. The Arcane Eye follows them for a while, like, to the point where you wonder if they're going to split up at any point. But Ivelios looks to Erevan and says, I need some time to think. I'll see you soon, brother, as he turns around and walks inside of the church, leaving Erevan out on the front steps.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just walk up next to the building next to it, just lean across there.
Make a stealth check.
I'm not stealthing.
Oh, okay. That's right, but are you invisible or no?
Now I got the Arcane Eye up.
If you're not trying to be stealthy, then you immediately hear a voice.
casually leaning against the wall, and I'm just gonna wave him down as he sees me.
Who goes there? Who are you?
Wait, is Eravan the one that I burned his house down?
Yes.
Yes it is!
Yes, it is.
That's what I thought, yeah, because I had his brush.
He's still never seen you in person, though.
Hey, you wanna, why don't you come here, friend? Me and you need to have a chat.
A stranger approaches me in the middle of a deserted city. You know, I think I'm okay right here.
I think you're not. You've been running from me. This is usually able to find you pretty easily. Don't make me chase you down.
Who are you?
Well, I burned your house down. Is that a clue? Oh no, my audio just got out. I can't hear your response.
I can't hear you anymore.
There we go. Now I can
One
hear
of the
you.
wayward ones. He says you're one of the wayward ones.
Look, if you want to survive the day, follow me. And I'll kind of signal him to kind of walk around the corner.
He nervously glances at the church and eventually surrenders and walks with you.
Have a seat somewhere. I don't care. There's like nowhere to sit. But I'll just go ahead and sit down on the ground.
I understand you're angry for being displaced. I mean, you'd have to be, but
Hang on. Let's not do whatever it is you're doing. If I want to be angry, I'll choose to be angry. Sit down. Let's talk.
he sits down.
So here's the deal, and I don't need to hear your excuses or pleas. I need one of you. You or your friend there. I don't need both. But we... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce myself. Shiziki. Anyhow, I'm sure you should know who I am by now.
Immediately widens.
So here's the deal. You finally got done, looks like, with your business with the Hands of Fate. There's not really a whole lot left going on. We're just doing the cleanup on them. I need somebody that was high ranking that dealt with them that knows information about them. So that's either you or your friend. So I'm going to offer you a deal. And if you don't take it, today's your last day of living. And I'll just offer it to your friend there. Because, let's be honest, like I said, I only need one of you. So, I know that the apocalypse is coming, and I know things are coming for you. I didn't actually get to listen in on that last little conversation you had. I'm offering you a second chance. You can work for me, specifically and directly to me, follow my orders, my instructions, and I can keep you alive. Or, well, you get the idea of what the alternative would be.
Look, we lost. Okay, we're no threat to you anymore. We underestimated you. We didn't believe.
It's a yes or no offer. I don't need your excuses. You either die today or you work for me.
Make a. I'm torn whether to make this an intimidation or a perception. Or not perception. I mean persuasion. Let's go. We'll do intimidation on this one, but I'll let you do it with advantage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's something. Tell me what you want from me. I'll do as you ask.
Okay. It's pretty easy. You're gonna report to me. You're gonna tell me everything I want to know. But first things first, I'm gonna take you back to the base so that I can show you the operations that we have so far, and you're gonna point some stuff out on some maps and things for me.
As you wish. What am I to do when Ivelios exits the building and finds that I am not there?
We'll deal with that when we deal with that. Like I said, I only needed one of you. What do you care more about right now? What happens with Ivelios or what happens to you?
Just let him live. Neither one of us are threats anymore. Without my lord's spark, there's nothing we can do other than sit back and resign the world to oblivion.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do basically a trust fall exercise. So to make sure that you're not pulling any shenanigans or anything here, I'm gonna cast a spell on you. You're gonna intentionally let it happen. Oh man, why is my audio cutting in and out? Give me one sec here, guys.
I heard you.
There we go. It's like y'all can hear me, but I can't hear you. But anyhow, I'm going to cast a spell. You're going to let it happen. And it's going to let me be able to make sure that you're telling me the truth.
Very well. Fine.
I will reach into my bag and I will drink a potion of mind control.
Okay.
That's a spell that I have.
Which allows you to cast the mind control spell once.
Yep, and I'll cast Dominate Person.
Alright, he fails it. You have him.
Man, I can't tell if you guys are more desperate or stupid for survival. Alright, so first of all, I need you to take off any magical items or anything that you have on your person and give them to me.
Okay, let me look and see what he has. So you get that. And you get... Where's his other stuff? You get that.
Sweet.
And that's all he hands you. So, seeing as how he can't really disobey you right now, you imagine that's all he had as far as magic items.
Alright. Well, I need you to do me a favor. Go and stand up straight and hold out your both hands with your palms upright.
He does it.
Alright, let's see here. I will reach into my bag, take out a piece of paper, I'll scribble some words down, and I'll put it in one hand, and I'll reach into my bag, and I will take out a crystal ball and put it in his other hand. Now, with no deviation from that note whatsoever, I want you to read aloud what is written on that note while focusing on that ball. And read it word for word.
Hey, at what level was Dominate Person cast?
I mean, it casts it at the base level, so that's level 5.
And so he has like 60 seconds to do all this?
Yes, he has 60 seconds. Right now it's been about 30.
It's alright. I just sent you a message. That is what the note says. And that crystal was the crystal of Death Wish.
Yeah, I realize that now. So he reads it out loud, and after he's done saying this, he collapses. But as he's collapsing, you see this large black rock, almost perfectly spherical, with sort of a reptilian slit-like eye in the middle of it. And it falls out of his hands as he collapses to the ground. And just sort of rolls and taps against your foot.
I will mage hand pick it up and put that in my bag.
Okay. The biggest thing you notice is, as you were putting it in your bag, you never touched it, so you're not suffering anything that may or may not have happened. But the big thing you notice is, as it got close enough to your body to go into the bag, you noticed a warmth to it, like a living warmth that it's not like hot or uncomfortably so. It's just warm. And it lets off sort of an aura that is palpable.
Nice! and so his body is just gone, but his body's still there.
Yeah, he just died. You imagine at least. He's just collapsed on the ground. No movement. Eyes still wide open.
Yeah, all right.
Mouth drawn, but
I will flip a coin in the air, a platinum, and I will cast Galder Speedy Courier.
okay.
And I will pick his body up and chuck it in there, and I'll send it off to Moops.
Oh, that guy. Okay. So you kind of have to pack it in there a little bit to where it's like one of those old mob movies where they're trying to figure out how to fit this body into a box. And so it like doesn't really fit all that well, and by the time you get it in, like his legs and his arms are contorted into ways that they probably shouldn't bend, but you eventually get him into this chest and get nothing back.
And then I will, let's see, I said I'd be back in like 10 minutes. I don't want to take too long. So I'll use the teleportation thing, and I'll just go right back to the manor.
Okay. So that's 2 teleport spells from your compass.
Yep, so I went from full charges to literally 1 charge on it now.
Yeah. Okay. You are back at the manor.
What do you want me to call that item?
Just call it Strange Eye-like Orb for now.
Okay. Strange Eye-like Orb. Got it.
Though, I'll say something that you noticed is, as you were about to put that orb into your bag, you thought of just somebody briefly, and just anytime you think of a person, period, when you have that orb like in your immediate vicinity, the eye on that orb shuts, completely closes. The eye of that orb is only open when you are not looking directly at it and not thinking of somebody. As soon as you make eye contact with it and think of a person, the eye shuts.
Very well. Good to know. But yeah, I will return to the manor on my balcony that I have now installed.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything else that anybody had? Well, actually, Velastrios is there trying to gather people. By the way, Velastrios, another Barrent walks up to you, the human male again. Oh, you're still here. Can I get you a refreshment, sir?
Are you fucking serious?
You've been asked like 12 times if you want anything.
What cantrips do I have? Let me see. I don't have a Genasi around to fucking annoy the shit out of me.
Do you have an item that you could like
I'm
do
looking.
something magical against him? Because like
You know
Brandon
what,
has
man?
the dice.
Every time one of these guys, so listen to me, okay? I know this isn't how the spell works, but every time one of these guys walk up to me and ask me a fucking question, I just fucking pocket sand the shit out of them and hit them with sleep.
Wait, you do what now?
Pocket sand the shit out of them.
What is pocket sand?
You've never seen King of the Hill? It's literally where you take sand out of your pocket and throw it in their eyes. And you yell, pocket sand!
For the sleep spell, I just pull out a handful of sand out of my pocket.
All I imagine is the movie The Tooth Fairy all I imagined is the movie, The Tooth Fairy, where he throws the dust in their face and they just fucking forget everything.
Yeah, I just throw, I just hit them with some pocket sand, and then as soon as they
Oh
walk
my
up, like,
god.
would you like some tea? I just, would you like to sleep? And then I just throw a handful of sand in their face.
So Barrett walks up. Would you like a refreshment? So-
Would you like to fucking sleep? Would you like me to roll the 5d8 for his hit points?
Wait, how are you? What?
Sleep, the sleep spell. It's 5d8, and then the total has to be greater than their hit points, or they just fall asleep.
Oh, you're casting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm casting sleep,
do it.
but I'm wording it as though I'm just hitting him in the face with a handful of pocket sand.
Okay. Yes. Roll the 5d8.
Do I really need to? Do these guys really have more than 5d8 of health? Their minions, 27.
Okay. Yeah, they have like 12.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He.
It's
you
a
like
level
some
1 spell, so I could do this all fucking day.
He coughs as he slowly collapses to the ground and with a
I don't
very
even
loud
touch his body.
snore.
As soon as someone else comes around the corner, I just hit them with a face full of pocket sand, too.
Orset comes around the corner. I brought you more water.
I brought you some sleep.
he gets pocket sanded and he falls asleep too. This time collapsing directly on top of Barrett. Over the next couple minutes, every single maid in this house is going to walk up to you and ask you if you want something to drink.
Oh, do I want something to drink? Would you like some sleep? Oh, would I like cookies? How about some sleep? I look over at Velia. This is actually quite entertaining. I thoroughly enjoy this.
So Shiziki, you eventually hear a commotion downstairs, thinking that the manor might be under some kind of attack, as you hear various thuds. Do you investigate?
Sleep!
Sure, I'll come down, like, twirling this staff of healing that I now have, just, like, checking it out. Alright, sounds like everybody's lively this morning. What's going on?
You see a stack of your entire custodial staff of your entire manor that is just sleeping on top of each other, and Velastrios next to them.
Bruh.
Wait, how does he know that they're not dead, though?
You hear the snoring.
Oh, okay.
A cacophony of snores.
Okay.
Can we not?
That is exactly what I said.
I will look at wherever Barrett is in the pile and cast.
He's on the bottom.
Dispel magic.
I cast counterspell. No, it's better this way. They don't ask questions. Shiziki, my time is very valuable. Your time should be just as valuable since yours is limited. I have urgent news, and I instructed Velia to tell you and the others to gather this morning. But no, she did none of those things. And so now I am left here waiting and wasting my time.
Oh my god, Phoenix, you found Shiziki, finally!
Finally.
Where is Aaron?
Write me in the notebook.
I come up and I just give him a big hug. Suzuki!
Excuse me, Janati. You have 7 more hours of the spell. Go find Aaron.
Fine, you little fucker.
And don't talk back to me. Go.
You cannot talk back to him.
I can't, yep.
Nope.
I know.
I cast it at 9th level, just so you know, so it lasts for 8 hours.
You're basically just not expecting to use any more magic
I do not,
like in a fight.
I do not care. I feel like I feel as much like Velasquez right now. I do not give a shit. Everything has already gone off of track. Like, it was very simple. Gather everyone in the morning, and nothing has happened.
Well, I mean, these people help like get things done around the house so it can get up and get going a bit
Yeah,
more
I don't give
smoothly.
a shit about the house, Shizaki. I will burn this place to the fucking ground. Look, listen, there is a ley line that has been damaged.
Look,
And
I
it is
like your energy, but I need you to direct it somewhere else. Like, there's like,
basically, I am directly being assaulted by this corrupted ley line, and you all had one job. You all are the people persons. So there is a group of dwarves that have been turned into reptiles. You need to help them while I help repair the ley line. It's all in Gilstead, which Delia said she knows all about it.
Oh, we have some familiarity with there. We've never actually gone to Gilstead, but
Fantastic. I will tell you that the leader is somebody by the name of Strathheim, and there is a quaddle that is currently anchored to the ley line.
yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, did you? Did you know? And you still decided to refuse to be here in the morning time. It is
Morning time
past
now.
noon.
No, it is not past noon.
I know every time of the day. I count the seconds in my subconscious thoughts.
It should not be past noon.
Velasquez, you would know it's like 10 o'clock.
It is like 10 o'clock. I refuse myself. I'm extremely upset. Please forgive me. I must take a moment of my time.
Can you at least let the staff wake up? I'm here. I'm sure Phoenix will find Aaron. Or if you want, I can send him a message or a letter.
If I wake up the staff and they ask me one more time if I would like a glass of tea, I will burn this entire place to the ground.
Okay. So you see the one down at the bottom, the older one.
I don't care. I do not care.
Oh my god. Okay, I walk over to Barrett and I give him like a pat on the shoulder and rustle him awake, because if he takes damage, like, he wakes up, right?
Yeah, you can use an action to wake someone up.
I will use an action to wake up Barrett at the bottom of the pile.
It's a level 1 spell. It's not hard to wake someone up from it.
Immediately when you shake him, oh, sorry, my lord. As he's now becoming increasingly aware of the Goliath passed out on top of him, and the 4 other people passed out on top of the Goliath.
Dang.
Gavin, so there's 5 people total. I'm gonna have to dip into my 2nd level spells. Let's see, I used my 8th, I used my 9th, two twos, used a 5th.
Well, let's see here. There's Barrett, Anastria, Asvela, Daria, and Orsic. So yes, that is 5 people.
Okay, so that's only 1, 2. So that's 1 more spell than I thought I used. Okay, so that's good.
Barrett, if you could wake everyone else up and instruct them that this gentleman here does not like to have any attention. In fact, pretend he's not even here. Otherwise,
I'm just glaring at them with a handful of sand.
You might get some sand
I
to
just
face.
imagined him.
And he has bits of sand like on his suit and in his hair. All of them do, actually.
And remind me to have a word with Imes.
I mean, this all happened over like a couple minutes.
I don't know that. I just got back.
Oh, okay. Of course, Orsic, wake up. He elbows Orsic and oh, puppies. Whales. Oh, hello, sir. As he gets up and as he does so, he effortlessly stands up with these 3 other people that were asleep on his back. They roll off, bump their head on the ground. What? As Anastria, Asvela, and Daria all also wake up. and then with alarm notice you. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Did not mean to sleep on the job. We will get back to work immediately.
All of these people are complete imbeciles. I hate everyone in this house right now. Every single one of you.
My feelings, Velastros.
Yes, exactly. I meant to prod them and burn them with hot iron.
You're just an angry guy today, aren't you?
I have had several Jack and Cokes.
Several what?
He said Jack and Cokes.
Perfect.
It isn't my fault. Just the whiskey.
Well, what is it that you want of Velastros?
Like I explained before.
Gather us here. Yes, we're gathering. Feely, I assume, is here. I'm
Ley
here.
line. Okay, let me start from the
I
beginning.
assume Phoenix finds Aaron, because I knew where Aaron was, so I will...
Phoenix finds Aaron, and it comes back with Aaron saying, sorry, I was doing Aaron stuff while I was Aaroning.
And the errand on the errand.
I was Aaroning very Aaronly.
Well, once Aaron comes back, I drop the dominate person on Phoenix. Thank you, Janasi. Thank you so much for your active service.
What the fuck just came over me? God
I did,
damn it.
by the power of arcane, and when I say arcane, I use prestidigitation to make sparks fly out of my fingertips.
You're just a showboat motherfucker. That's what you are, you little bitch.
Yes, but I specialize in showboating of the mind. Anyways, so, long story short, you all know what the ley lines are, correct?
shirt.
We fought
No,
a
no.
dragon.
I don't know what the ley lines are. You're gonna have to tell me that.
Do you know what a fucking blood vein is?
No, I don't.
You don't even know what your own blood veins are?
Oh, wait, yeah, those, I know what those are.
Okay,
Sorry,
imagine
I
the
heard
world
you wrong.
has its own blood veins of arcane energy, pure energy.
Okay.
That is a ley
Uh-huh.
line. Do you understand, Genasi?
Yes, I now understand.
Fantastic. Shut your mouth. Anyways, and then I turn back towards everybody else. Anyways, so in the fight of the Green Dragon, do you all remember how the Green Dragon was manipulating the arcane ley lines?
Sure.
Okay, great. Well, this creature that ironically, and he's doing finger quotes the whole time, ironically calls itself the Avatar of Annihilation, has decided to rip a ley line apart. Now, this happened several years ago, probably they said around 40 years, and there's a quaddle that is trying to maintain the balance of the ley line by infusing its own divine essence into it. Thus, when it did so, it trapped roughly a couple handfuls of dwarves in the area that all became sick with the spell plague. These dwarves have been trapped for about 40 years. The after effects of the divine energy for the quaddle has messed with their DNA in a sort, and now they are reptile dwarves. And I have told them that I will go and seek help, which the quaddle knows all of you somehow, and it has seen you, and it told me to gather you. Now, I am not a people person, so I thought it best to bring you to it. I do not care about the dwarves. I only care about the ley line. So if I can fix the ley line, and I don't care if the dwarves die or live, but fixing the ley line is the utmost important for me.
Well, how do we fix the ley line?
I do not care how you save the dwarves.
I said, how do we fix the ley line?
I will do that.
Alright, do you know how to fix the ley line?
Yes. Why are you even questioning me on this? I do not understand. Shizuki, you and I, we have a history. You ask me questions about things that you want to know. You don't ask me rhetorical questions about questioning what I know.
Mm-hmm. I'm asking a question about what I want to know, like you said, but yet
Oh, okay.
I don't get an
Okay.
answer.
Go ahead. Ask your question.
How do you fix the ley line? I'm not concerned
Very
about the dwarves if that's not a
carefully.
priority. I'm just asking how we can assist in fixing the ley line, and what exactly does the Avatar of Annihilation that has to do with this?
Gavin, do I know how to fix the ley line? After
Yeah, I
assessing
mean,
it
you
with a
just
36.
all you have to. I mean, you know how to do it. It just takes a magi relic, but I mean, just by channeling your own magic into it through a magi relic, you can fix it. It's how you fix the last one.
Well, the last one, I think I just ended up dumping a bunch of like 4th and 5th level spell slots into it.
You channeled your staff into the ley line and just used your own magic to fix it. It's just a magical process that you use any
And then,
basically magi relic to do.
yeah, I
The
think
only
when we went
magi
to
can
the
fix them.
Sun Elf city with their ley line, I actually sapped some of that ley line to heal myself.
Well, this was the Wood Elven city, but yes.
Well, no, I mean when we went to the Sun Elven city, I used that ley line to heal myself because Aaron decided to shoot me one time
Oh,
and did like
this was the
150
Moon Elven,
something damage.
Moon Elven city of Thalassia.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because Aaron decided to go all gung ho and do PvP in the middle of the city for no reason. Um. Okay.
I want to know why, you asshole.
I didn't do anything. Aaron was being Aaron and decided to shoot his own teammates. Um. Yes, Shiziki. If I take my magical prowess and my powers, I can infuse it into the ley line and force a healing effect. I can manipulate the arcane in a way to it can repair itself. It's a lot like the way that the paladin over here uses divine magic to heal your wounds as a mortal being. I can use arcane magic to heal the ley line.
Alright. And what about the Avatar of Annihilation? Because whether you realize this or not, we actually have some history with him.
I just shrug.
So does that mean he's involved? Are we expecting him to be there?
Yeah, you don't really know.
I just shrug again.
Okay. So, side note, we're probably gonna end up having to rekill the Avatar of Annihilation.
Okay.
I will, if you would like to know, I will recap what I learned about the Avatar of Annihilation. And also, this guy is kind of an a-hole, because he's actually the one that destroyed Felia's house.
I don't understand how any of that has to do with our situation right
You
now.
happened to bring it up. I was trying to share some information. You told me some
but
things I wanted to
my
share with you.
information was relevant. What you're bringing up is irrelevant, which means it's rhetorical. So
You have an entity that is damaging ley lines. I'm telling you about him that we're probably going to have to deal with him because when he comes back, he's probably going to continue to damage ley lines that you're so obsessed with. So I thought it would be pertinent for you to know about a thing that damages ley lines.
But I won't have anything to do with that. That's all on you. You do that. I don't do that.
Well, I mean, don't you want to know about... I mean, if you're repairing ley lines, the thing that's making ley lines need repairing.
It's not important to me, because I have full faith that you and the other sins will take care of the Avatar of Annihilation, and I will go back to what I was doing before coming to this realization of this problem.
You know, I try and help and reach out to you.
Which, by the way, Shiziki, you owe me a favor, and I assume to collect your debt here very soon.
Alright.
Not right now, though. But soon. I just wanted to remind you of this.
As long as you remember that favor is for a favor that you haven't paid either, so I'm more than happy to oblige.
That is fine. But here soon, I will call upon you and we'll work out a deal. Oh, by the way, Janasi, would you like to make a bargain?
A bargain? What kind of bargain we making? As long as you don't freaking man whatever crap
Okay.
it was.
So, a debt for a debt. How about that? I make you a deal. I do
Alright.
you one favor, and you do me one favor.
Sounds like a plan. What do you want me to do?
It's not what I want you to do. It's what you need me to do.
Mm-hmm. And what is that?
You tell me.
And you wonder why people don't have more conversations with you.
Okay, so you're just saying when I need you, I can call on you, and when you need me, you can call on me.
Within parameters, yes. It must be
Okay.
beneficial to me as well as you.
You know, I'm starting to understand what it means to live forever. You can just talk in circles for as much as you want to get to the point.
Yes, we can make that deal.
It is now 11:45 for as long as this has gone on to try and get an answer out of Velastros.
Is there anything that you wish? Janasi?
Not at this moment. Not at
No.
this moment. Not anything I can think of.
Is there any... So I have a deal with you.
Yeah, you have a deal with me.
I would like to remind both of you that breaking this deal is not a good thing.
Okay, I understand of this importance.
And your debt will be repaid after I have completed your end. So, Suzuki, after I've completed your side of the bargain, I will call upon you. Do not fret. It will be after yours is completed. Same for you, Janasi.
Okay.
Velastros, I'm more than happy to agree to your terms, but again,
Oh, you've already agreed, Suzuki.
we
That is
also
no concern.
agreed when we first said this that you had the right to turn it down if you didn't like what it was I asked of you, and I said the same.
Correct.
I'm
You
not-
asked of me to cast a spell, and I told you that I would. When you call upon me, I shall cast the spell that you require. Do not worry, my end of the debt will be paid in full, and I assume as much of you.
I'm more than happy to help as long as I'm not going to be taken advantage of.
Oh, no, you will come to no physical harm. I
There's,
promise.
there's more things to it. I've made plenty of deals with shady people as my days as a mercenary.
I am not shady. I am straight to the point. I know exactly what it is that I want you to do.
Yes, you are straight to the point, and all that just happened out of Shaz's mouth.
I want you to kill someone for me, and trust me, it will be swift, painless even, but that is all. Now, and this figure will be 100% compliant with the death, even willing. So all you have to do is twitch your wrist with a knife and you are done. Like I said, 100% compliance, nothing on your consciousness.
I've actually dealt with mobsters, assassins, all
Perfect.
sorts of the like that would
Now
hire
we have
people to
both-
kill someone,
Now
and
we
yet they
both
don't
enter
sound
into
nearly
the
as harmless
agreement,
as you
knowing
do.
full well what the other wants. This is excellent.
I don't suppose you're willing to tell us who it is you want killed now.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
but you will find out soon enough.
So dramatic.
You are dramatic.
Well, you got me there, and Verni and I will have my super sparkly ballerina outfit on.
Genasi, if I may, is there anything in particular that you wish to have or attain? Would you like me to cast a spell for you, or something simple? I would rather get your side of the debt out quicker than Shaziki's. And you can owe me later. Is there someone you wish charmed? That's easy. You can do that with a blink of an eye. Watch this, and then I cast charm person on one of the help.
Stop
Go
casting
fetch me.
spells on my staff.
This one is Orsic. You're casting it on him.
Yeah, go get me a cup of tea. I would like some spearmint, please.
Well, he has negative wisdom, so that 10 is a 9. So yeah.
See, I can cast spells. I can manipulate minds, memory. I can delete some thoughts that you might not have wished to ever have again. Maybe some dreams.
Side
slowly
not to
trotting
interrupt,
off.
but if anybody also wants to use these, and I'll put the Staff of Healing and Cloak of Elvenkind on the table. I got too much shit for me to be able to try and keep up with, if anybody would like these.
Those are mediocre items.
He comes back with an entire cauldron of tea and holds it out in front of him.
Go throw it out in the front yard, please. Thank you.
He walks out the door, and you hear a fuck ton of tea splash out onto the ground.
You know, he would have done that anyway. They work for me. They just follow orders.
So, Genasi, is there anything that you would wish to have performed?
He walks back and just stands there blankly with a look on his face, holding this empty cauldron out in front of you.
I dropped the spell.
He drops the cauldron.
It's not dominate person. It's
Right on your
has
foot.
advantage on charisma checks.
Right on your foot.
Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw, Velasquez.
If he drops it on my foot, I swear, I'm gonna murder this dude. It's a 19.
You pull your foot away just in time as the cauldron crashes to the ground right where your foot was. Oh, sorry. He reaches down with one hand, picks up the cauldron. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Does he look like he's doing this intentionally?
No, he does not. He's just an idiot.
11.
When he picks this cauldron up off the ground...
We have everybody gathered, so he gets to add whatever Dorian's thing is for saving throws.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
16.
Then with that, you pull your head back just in time as when he's picking up this cauldron, you feel it whoosh right past your chin. Oh, sorry.
Did
And
you
then
just
he-
try to assault me, knave?
And then he turns around one more time to walk away, and when he does this, he accidentally loses his balance with the cauldron and stumbles back in your direction. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh my
Actually, I need him to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. That 10 is once again a 9.
Okay, yeah, fantastic. Phantasm Killer does a lot of damage. I think 4d10 psychic damage. Yeah, that's way too much. Can I make it? I don't have fear. Fuck. Okay, what did you want me to do?
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
There's some powder in his face again.
So you sidestep
21.
out of the way as he stumbles past right where you were standing, falling completely backwards, prone on the ground, with this cauldron pinned on his stomach.
Okay, I just moved to the other side of the room.
I help him up, like pull up the cauldron and help him. Just like, come on, bud.
Oh,
Genasi, please
sorry.
answer me. What do you need?
I just want prosperity for
Oh
my
my
people.
god. I cannot do that. It is a service that I provide. Janazi, please. It has to be a
It's
service
called.
I can provide.
Okay. Well,
You can always just think on it.
exactly.
No.
That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Wow. No. How about I owe you something first,
No,
and then
no,
afterwards?
no, it does not work that way.
Who decide? How do you decide where the way it
Because you
works?
agreed to the terms already. We already had a verbal agreement. You cannot go back on that.
Okay, agreed. But I do not have anything at this moment that I need help with.
Fine. Then we are in agreement. Shiziki and Philia and Dorian are the witness, as well as this idiot, buffoon on the ground.
Yeah.
We are in agreement. That is all. How would you all like to plan for this visit to the reptilian dwarves?
Would you like some tea?
Oh my god. I hit him with a face full of pocket sand. I will sack another second level spell slot for that, so that is 6d8 if you really want me to roll it.
No, you're good. With a thud, the cauldron drops to the ground, and he falls asleep, slouched over the inside of the cauldron with just his legs sticking out.
Okay. You see this, Shiziki? This is why I put all of your servants to sleep. This is the exact reason.
You
And
could
you wish me
just
to not
ask
do it?
them. You know what? Barrett!
Yes, sir.
Would you please
Keeping on the job
remove
again.
the Goliath from the ground and make sure that he is also aware of our standing with Mr. Valastrios?
That is Archmage Valastrios.
With Mr. Archmage Valastrios.
There's no Mr. in the title, it's just Archmage Valastrios. My title is Archmage, not Mr.
You got all that.
Mr. is the title of a knave.
Of course, sir. I will come here, Orsic, as he just sort of slaps him across the face. What? Let's leave the Mr. Archmage alone. And they leave with the cauldron.
So, would you all like to go to the reptilian dwarves now or tomorrow morning?
Well, I handled what I needed to for the day, so yes, I will gladly go to the place that you want us to go as a favor to you, Valastrios.
It is not a favor to me, it is a favor to you. You all wish to help people, do you not? Those people stranded in a forest, do you wish to abandon them?
When have you
Hey.
ever seen me just altruistically help people, Valastrios?
Oh, so you do wish to help people? And Dorian speaks up and he's like, yes, we have to help the dwarves, Shiziki. These are the reptilian dwarves that I've been speaking about. We have to go.
You got lucky. I will go if Dorian wants us to go.
These are my people. I am half reptile. These
No,
are people,
Dorian.
my elders.
These people have been turned into. They were originally dwarves. They've been turned into reptiles. You have not
So
been
now
turned
you're
into
an
a
expert?
reptile.
Now you're an expert on reptiles and dwarves?
Well, I assume they didn't start as off at. I'm assuming they did not start off as reptiles. And I look over to Valachius with a big head swing.
He nods.
Thank you.
So I take it nobody wants these items, and I will take the staff and cloak and put them back in my bag. I'll just add that to the collection.
Yeah,
Like,
we have no
one
bards,
day we just
clerics,
need to.
or druids in our group. So,
That's not entirely true.
oh my god. I forgot you're level 1 bard. Okay,
I can use the stuff.
You can actually use that staff if you
guys,
attune to it.
I've had way too many jacks. I need to step away for like 2 seconds and use the loo.
Go for it,
Yeah,
man.
no, I took a look at that. I was like, oh, druids, clerics, and bards. I'm like, oh shit, I'm a level 1 bard. I can totally use this.
You know, that didn't occur to me until like right now.
It didn't hit me at first until I looked at it. I was like, oh man, nobody can. Oh wait, but actually,
Is this something you'd actually use though? Like, would you find this to be worth an attunement slot?
I don't know. I got all sorts of stuff that I can do. So I don't know
I mean,
if you've noticed,
it's
but
got mass cure wounds on it, so I mean that's a good spell.
yeah. So I mean, it's possible. I've been trying to do a little bit more healing for the group. I don't know if you've realized this or not. I have not had shield available to me for like the last like 5 sessions.
Yeah, because that's on your.
That's on the Iron Stone. I changed out my attunement for the Ring of Spell Storing, and I don't no shield, and I haven't gotten anybody to cast any spells into it yet for me.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why, like during that fight with the other guy, like I had stuff I could have blocked, but I couldn't because I was like, I gotta let that go through because I don't have the means to block it right now for reasons. It's because I didn't have shield available. So, I don't know. I got some stuff that I'm not really using right now. I might swap it out for some Healy stuff. I'll think about it. I got, like, I don't know, 27 different items, like, magical items that I don't use.
So, do we
That
have
is
everyone
true.
here?
Yeah.
So, everyone is in agreement that we go and help the dwarves, correct?
Yeah.
Or that you, at least, go and help the dwarves.
Yes, if that is what the group wants, then we can go whenever you're ready, Valastrios.
And it is also an agreement that it is not your favor to me.
I will do it as a favor to Dorian, since Dorian would like us to go.
Perfect. That is all I need. And then he taps his staff on the ground and teleports all of us.
Okay. And with that, that's really all I had. So we're probably gonna go ahead and call it for the night.
Yeah, I don't know why you're like, oh man, I haven't prepared anything. Don't worry, we'll bullshit our way around an hour or two.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But I finally got the main thing that I was wanting to do. I was wanting to go and say hey to Erevan for a while.
Yeah, that was a productive conversation.
You did not send that rest of that potion to that dude that you said you were going to, did you?
No,
I
he did.
sent a potion to that dude.
I knew he wasn't gonna get the antidote.
I sent
Okay.
him what he thought was the antidote.
Or
What
he
did you
thinks.
send him?
A potion of pathetic healing that heals 1 hit point.
Okay.
So come 2 in
You know,
the
I don't
afternoon
think-
today.
I don't think I'm gonna be drinking Jack anymore when we play D&D. I might
Sometimes,
go back to drinking beer.
sometimes it can be productive
Sometimes-
with hard liquor. Sometimes it can send you down the rabbit hole of being an edgelord. So
We're putting everybody in the freaking
how
mansion
many
to sleep.
spells did you burn through on just the house servants?
All
lot.
of my first levels,
Yeah.
all of my second levels, my 8th, my 9th, and 2 charges of my staff. I should be at 14 charges, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Well, he
9,
sent one of
10,
them
11,
to
12,
a freaking
13,
maze.
Yeah, that's the 8th level spell. And then the 9th level was the dominate person on you.
Yeah. Fucking 9th level.
Yeah, so let's hope we don't get into a fight.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I still have like 30 more charges with my staff. I have all my 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3s. I just don't have any of my lower level spells, but I can upcast those. It's okay.
Aside from using everything on my compass, I've still got all my stuff. Well, actually, I used Dispel Magic once, so I'm down 1 spell slot, but I'm not too worried about that.
Dorian's down 2 third level spells, so for both the sendings. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm out, since that's the only really thing we had left.
Alright, man.
Alright, man.
Alright, I'll catch y'all later. We playing next week, Thursday, right?
So
No, next week is the 19th. It's Tuesday.
yeah.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay.
Well, let me kill the recording.